You are welcome again to another video on past questions, and this video will be for first of orals for your WAEC examination, and I want you to follow it from beginning to the very end. Again, this 20 question that is written here is to tell you actually that I have only set 20 questions for myself and for you to practice with. But in the examination, the number of questions will be referenced in front of the answer sheet. So this has to do with vowel and consonant sounds. WAEC always want to test your knowledge when it comes to the vowel part and consonant part. That is how you have the understanding of these sounds. So we are going to be looking at that exactly right now. Now, let us read the instruction. Question 1 to 5. In each of the following, choose the option in which the underlined letters represent the same sound as in the given word. So the word is seat. Seat. Option A, great. Option B, bread. Option C, feet. Option D, dead. And you want to ask yourself, remember, the vowel sound that is underlined is long E. Seat. Long E. All right. And now the option that actually fits it most is option C, feet. Not because both of them add EA. Remember, great also add EA. Bread also add EA. And dead also add EA. So it is not about the EA, it is about the sound. Long E, the long E sound. All right. And it is found in feet because it is a long frontal vowel sound. All right. So the word E in this, the word EA now in this option in feet, it sounds more like E. And in great, it sounds more like A, like A. You understand? Question 2, thought. Thought. And we have though, we have through, we have both, we have cup. Now, the word that is underlined is what? Ought. And that is how sound. There is a sound in English we call the O sound. That is what is showing in this thought. Oh. So the most brilliant answer here is what? But. All right. But. Say ought, thought. And say oh. Now with the you discover that it is not in though, it is not in through, it is not in cough, it is in but. All right. So please, I want you to always know that. Now in question 3, we have phone. Now the PH here, this PH, it is sounding as f, like the fast sound, like f. You understand? So it is a consonant sound. Now all 4 options contain a PH. Right? If you look at all the options, they all have PH, but the question targets the initial consonant. And the correct option, therefore, will be phantom. Phantom. Don't forget, I said the PH here is pronounced as f. That's why you say phone. And that's why we have phantom. All right. Now, question 4. We have church. Ch, as in CH. It is an affricative consonant sound. All right. So the correct and the most accurate answer here is cheese. All right. This is character. This is chemistry. This is chaos. This is cheese. This is church. Can you see how we are getting this now? So it is actually an affricate consonant sound. Now to question 5, we have judge. You know, in judge, both J and the final ch produce the affricate ch. You will see the sound on the screen. All right. So the correct answer in this option here is gem. Option B is get, give, and der. Now, jet. By the time you say that, you want to see which of these options actually have the same sound with it, and that is jet. Can you see that? Yeah. Let's move on to the rhymes. Now, this is from question 6 to 10. From the options letter A to D, choose the option that rhymes with the given word. And we have break. Remember, we are dealing with rhymes now, and rhymes has to do with the sound, the way the word sounds to the ears. All right. So when we say break, option A is freak, stick, speak, and weak. Freak, stick, speak, and weak. And the question is break. Now, the most accurate one here is stick. Stick. That is option B. Stick. Because it is pronounced as stick. They both end in E-I-K. E-I-K sound. That is the rhyme. Alright. Please note that. Break, stick. Break, stick. Now, question 7. We have pint. And we have int, mint, think, and point. Now, the correct option is point. Why is it the correct option? Point. Now, please, I always want you to note, point is correct. Okay, for example, the pint is pronounced as paint, rhyming with the T sound. Point is produced as point. They both end in the NT sound, and both have the same final consonant cluster. That is why it is correct. To the question 8 now, we have blood, and food, good, flood, and mud. Now, the correct option obviously is what? Flood. Now, why is it the correct answer? The reason is because the word blood is pronounced as blood. Blood. That is the R sound. That sound that looks like V upside down. Alright, flood. Blood. Now, that same sound is also found in flood. Question 9. Head. I will have ear. We have air. We have air. We have air. Here. Hair. 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 Now, this is wrong. Now, for you to actually know, you need to see, just pay attention to the reading in your ears. This will give you much more precision for your answer. When we say hair, it rhymes more with hair. Alright. Why is that? It is not very necessary for you to actually know your sounds, the consonant sound and the vowel sound. Alright. With the H silent, remember, when you pronounce hair, the H there is silent, and so therefore we have air. Alright. That is why hair is the correct answer. And to the question 10. We have sweet. 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 It's pronounced as sweet. Alright. So the same as sweet. Can you see it? Sweet. Sweet. This is sweet. This is sight. This is sweet. Alright. Sweet. Sweet. Suit. Sight. Suit. Let us go to the part 3, which is the word stress. Now, listen to the instruction from the options letter A to D. Choose the option which has the same stress pattern as the given word. Now, we have photography, 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 photography. Photography has stress on the second syllable. Photography, photography. So, the stress is on to. So, you have to search for another word that also has the second syllable as the stress pattern. And that word is what? Geography. Geography. This is the first part. This is the second part. You get that? We have record. Record. As a noun. Record. Record. The first stress pattern rests on the first syllable. And the correct option here will be project. 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 As in a noun also. Do you get that? This pro and this re. Alright. Option C. Economy. 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 Still on the second one. And that will make democracy the correct option. Do you see? This is very, very simple. We have understand. Understand. With the stand going up. The stress is on stand. The correct option will therefore be what? Overcome. Please don't fool yourself by choosing understood. Alright, why is that? Understand has stress on the final syllable. Overcome similarly has stress on the final syllable. Overcome. This pattern is common in compact verbs and phrasal verbs. Understand. Overcome. And understood. While D is the same verb in past tense, the question asks for same stress pattern which B matches correctly. Now, we also have insult. 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 Do you know that he sought, that is a noun, and it has stress on the first syllable, he sought, and the most correct option here is what? Object. Object. Now, this is questions on emphatic stress. I'll just take one of it with you, and then I will leave others for you to actually attempt on your own and provide the correct answers. The instruction says, read the following sentences and answer the questions based on emphatic stress and sentence meaning. So, question 16 says, study the sentence. John borrowed my book yesterday. Now, the emphatic stress is supposed to be on what? John. Alright, so all our focus is on the subject. John. John borrowed my book yesterday. Option A, it was yesterday that the book was borrowed. John is missing. It was John, specifically, who borrowed the book, not someone else. The book that was borrowed belonged to John. John bought the book yesterday. Now, looking at this, what do you think the correct answer is? Any option you want to choose, make sure that the main focus is on John. And option B would be the most accurate one. Why? It was John. The question says, John borrowed my book yesterday. It was John specifically who borrowed the book, not someone else. If you want to choose option C or D, for example, let's read it. The book that was borrowed belonged to John. That is wrong. The question is, John borrowed my book yesterday. Option C says the book that was borrowed belongs to John. Can you see that is wrong? Option D, John bought the book yesterday. Did John buy a book? No. So the option B is therefore correct. It was John specifically who borrowed the book, not someone else. So I want you to check other questions and I want you to provide answers to it. If there is any question or so confusing you, you can drop it on the comment section of this video and I will actually reply to you. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.